Still in Egypt, and Egypt's judges held an international press conference to push the judicial crisis forward to the international community. The president of Egypt's Judicial Club and the chairman of the International Judges Union declared a plan of investigations to guarantee judicial independence. CCTV's Adel Mahrouky has the details.
Since the beginning of the judicial crisis in Egypt, judges warned they would internationalize their cause. But what was always considered as a threat came to reality after they held their first international conference in the presence of Gerard Reisner, the chairman of the International Judges Union. This is the first time in Egypt's history that judges would escalate their national conflict to the international community.
The independence of the judiciary and independence of judges is one of the most important elements of a state. To say there is a state, that means it should be an independent judiciary. And independence of judges encourage investors to come and invest in the state.
It was the parliament's decision to discuss a new judicial law that ignited the conflict in Egypt. Although the new constitution says judges' opinion must be taken into consideration regarding their laws, yet the upper house decided to discuss it first. Judges reacted immediately. They announced their boycott to the President's Judges Conference, which forced a failure to Morsi's initiative.
Life is not all colored in politics. The language of escalation is normal, especially in transitional periods. And playing with the pains of Egyptian people from the past 30 years is not in anyone's favor.
If passed, the new law would force 3,500 judges who are over 60 years to retire, nearly half the judicial force in the country. The International Judges Union will launch an investigation on the independence of justice in Egypt. When it reaches a conclusion, the union will then file a report to the United Nations with the facts that it gathered.
For the first time, Egyptian judges seek help from the international community through the International Judges Union, believing that they're fighting for their rights with all possible legal ways, while others believe that this step will give room for foreign bodies to interfere in local affairs. Adel, Mahrouky, CCTV, Cairo.